What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another one of these car vlog videos. This is a series that a lot of you seem to enjoy, and I definitely do as well. If you're new to this, welcome. It's a Sunday thing I do every Sunday towards the end of the week, just wrapping up everything that happened in last week and what's going to be happening in the week coming up. And I really enjoy doing them. They're more like a vlog than anything else. So not the typical stuff that's on my channel, but something I really like to do. Plus, it's kind of cool for me. I enjoy going back to like the 20th episode or like the 15th episode and seeing what I was doing at that point in my life. I find it pretty cool. Maybe you guys do as well. It seems like a lot of you do enjoy this series, so yeah, I'll keep on doing them. Anyway, some stuff that's happening this week and kind of going on, as you guys have seen on the channel. It's been a lot of Telltale lately, and it's going to continue to be probably until the end of next week. So just keep that in mind. If you enjoy Telltale, awesome. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming and continuing to happen on the channel with that up until next Friday or Saturday. So if you don't like it, I apologize, but that's kind of what is going on. If there's other big news stuff that happens throughout the week, I'll try to cover that as well. But just know there's a lot of Telltale stuff. The reason being is because I'm covering The Walking Dead and Borderlands at the same time. The Walking Dead videos are 5 parts, so I think I uploaded part 3. Part 3 will go live tomorrow, and then I've been switching off every other day between Borderlands and The Walking Dead. So like Tuesday or Wednesday we'll be done with The Walking Dead, and then like Thursday we'll be done with Borderlands. But also know that Game of Thrones, Telltale Game of Thrones game comes out on Tuesday. So I'm going to be covering that as well in the same fashion. So with the green screen and kind of that overlay footage of both. So on Tuesday I'll start that, and then that'll run probably until Saturday. So just know probably Friday, Saturday we'll be done with all the Telltale stuff. But I'm going to be covering The Walking Dead, Borderlands, and the Game of Thrones game. So all of that's going to be on the channel. So if you're looking forward to the Game of Thrones game, which I think a lot of you might be, and I think a lot of people in the community are, although I don't know much about Game of Thrones. I watched like 5 or 6 episodes of the TV show, didn't read the book, so I'm a little out of touch with that, but definitely will be playing through the game. Yeah, and I mean, upload-wise and rendering-wise, it sucks for that whole series. It takes a lot of work, and it's fun to do, but the editing's really easy to do those overlays. It takes probably about a half hour for each individual one. The first one takes about an hour because I have to make that background template and everything like that in Photoshop, and it's kind of a hassle. But after the first one's done, it takes probably between 10 minutes and a half hour to create the project. The rendering itself takes like 3 hours. Even on my beast of a computer, I have to turn off graphic like enhancement, so it's just my CPU. I know this is getting a little technical, but it takes like 3 or 4 hours to render each one of those, partially because, if you guys haven't noticed this, and it's kind of cool, YouTube actually allows for 60 frames per second now. So if your internet connection is quote good enough, YouTube kind of just offers you 60 frames per second for videos if they've been uploaded in that format. So for me, if YouTube says, hey, you can do 60 frames per second, I was like, hey, people want to see 60 frames per second. You can't really tell the difference, I think. I think it's a little bit better quality, but you can watch my videos, all of them, except for Sunday car vlogs, and 1080p, 60 frames per second, all of them starting, I think like a week ago I started doing that. So all of these videos that were like a gigabyte for that like 20-minute Walking Dead Let's Play last season are actually like 3 gigabytes now, or I think it was like 1.5 to 3. Everything's just basically double, because where there was 30 frames in 1 second, there's now 60 frames in 1 second. So it's like exactly double what it was before. So for me, it's a little bit harder. It takes like twice as long to edit, or twice as long to render, twice as long to upload, but I think quality-wise it's worth it. So I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. I'll keep doing 60 frames per second because I'm all about the highest quality that we can get on the channel. So all of that kind of stuff aside, just know The Walking Dead's going to keep coming, and 60 frames per second. But it is kind of hard, I guess, for my computer, because I have the video feed for the game in 1080p, I have my face cam in 1080p, I have a background layer, I have the overlay layer, I have a black layer, like there's like 8 layers in this whole project, two or three audio layers, like a bunch of stuff going on. So the edits are kind of hard, but I think quality-wise, I don't think very many gameplay channels have the same quality that I do, kind of tooting my own horn, but I think it's kind of true. I mean, not very many channels have like the face cam, the game cam, kind of overlays, 1080p, 60 frames per second, with annotations and all that stuff kind of fully complete. So I like it, and I'll keep doing it like that. Other stuff that's not relating to the channel, kind of life stuff. I got a pretty big scholarship this week, which is kind of cool. I won't mention the school because I don't want to mention all my schools. I applied to a bunch of schools, kind of seeing where I'll end up. University of Texas, one of them. NYU is a big one for me as well. Brown, kind of, you know, just all over the place. Got a pretty big scholarship to one of my schools. $50,000. It was actually $46,000. I think is what it was, but it's like $11,000 or $12,000 or something like that every year for 4 years, as long as I maintain like a 2.5 GPA. So kind of cool. I didn't think I'd be getting very many scholarships, but I got one, so that was kind of cool. I probably won't go to that school, but it was cool to get a scholarship, and kind of a cool feeling. So that's kind of a big thing that happened for me. School-wise, high school-wise, senior year, I'm getting to that point where I'm like, oh, another day of school. But I think a lot of us are. I think it's kind of like a normal thing senior year, but trying to keep the grades at least good for the first semester, which will be closing in about a month. So I think about January 1st, around early January, we have finals, which will be hopefully the last set of finals I have to take for high school. So that's cool. What else? I think that's really it, guys. Got the cool scholarship. Senior year starting to take its effects on me. And then YouTube stuff. So I think that'll be a wrap. If you guys are interested, go ahead and check out the link in the description. I'll have the mailing list down there. I've talked about that quite a bit. I also have my social media links if you're interested in following me more on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. I have all that stuff down there. I'll be working on posting more. I'm terrible at social media, but I'm definitely working on it. So guys, this is getting a little bit long, 6 minutes. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and a favorite. I love doing this series, and I think you guys are kind of enjoying it too. So a little bit interactive, and I think it's kind of relevant in my life right now for a lot of you guys, because some of you are younger, some of you are around my age, but you're going to probably be going through similar stuff as far as like high school versus college, where you want to go to school, and kind of managing sports and all that stuff. So hopefully I give you a little bit of a perspective into that, and there'll be more like normal content on my channel coming up after this week. I'll get into more like news type stuff, life type stuff that I typically have, all kind of centralized around gaming, because it's kind of a fun thing, and something I enjoy doing on YouTube. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and a favorite. And I'll be sure to catch you guys on Monday with a game. What is it going to be on Monday? It's going to be The Walking Dead. Tomorrow will be The Walking Dead Part 3. So that'll be coming out. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time. Peace. And here is the outro. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through.